Hey, welcome to another one of my videos. This time I'm going to be talking about Yankee candles, or rather the jars. Now, I love collecting Yankee candles when I can. They are super expensive for what they are, but definitely worth it. Really good to buy around Halloween, Christmas time. What I like to do is refurbish the jars and reuse them for displaying things, and they look really nice for, and it's already put in the shot early. I like to collect little Keshi figures. They look really good displayed in a jar. That's quite nice and colourful. These are the old 1990s Monster in my pocket. Lovely little mix of neon there. And I'll just take that one away. I also like to put lights in them as well. Have a little collection of Super 7 Keshi figures there. They're the Street Fighter and Aliens one. And with that, I've put a little, I'm still working on this one, I've put a little LED lights in there. I put Christmas lights in there, outdoor ones with a timer, but the trouble is, I don't know why, despite the shape of this lid, and the rubber seal around it, water still manages to seep in, and that's sort of gone a bit dog-eared, I'm afraid. But yeah, good for putting lights in for indoor purposes, I would say. Now, what I usually do, the trouble with when you use up a candle, you get this empty, well, not empty, this stuck bit at the bottom. You get this really flat leftover wax. You can't do anything with it. The wick at the end there, the taper won't light. And so what I usually do to get that out is I put the jar in the fridge. I'll leave it for about quarter of an hour, maybe 20 minutes. And then the wax just goes really hard, and you can chip it out with a fork or something. But obviously when you're using a fork, be really careful. Sometimes also if you're putting glass in, say, a fridge or something like that, if the jar is really cold, it has happened to me once or twice, the jar will crack. So if the glass is really cold, just leave it for a bit, leave it for room temperature. The wax will still stay solid. But and if you're not sure about handling the cold glass, I would say get an oven mitt. An oven mitt's really good for that. But yeah, usually this one I'm not sure what I'm going to use this one for. The sticker comes off quite nicely. When I take the wax out, I put it in a dishwasher cycle for whenever, and any cloudiness left over from where the wax has been boiling, that's all removed. You can put it in the dishwasher, it makes the jar all nice. And but with this one, I've just put this through the dishwasher. It's just made it nice and clear, and like a nice new champagne glass. So that's pretty cool. They're good for regifting items in. It's just a lot of potential with. I mean, these are just really good jars. Basically, they're too good to throw out in the recycling or the rubbish. And I've made that mistake in the early going, and I really regret that now, because yeah, Yankee Candle jars, after they've done their candle thing, their stages of candle, you know, there's some afterlife there, and there's so much potential. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it there. You know, whatever you want, they just make really good display items. The light I've used in here, you get quite a few of these. If you search on, I think, Amazon for hot tub lights, this is what they're made for. And they come with this lovely controller. They come in packs of 4. They're really good for display cabinets in general. I think they're about £12 a set. But yeah, they're really good. So yeah, Yankee Candle jar, display, whatever. Lots of potential there. Hope there's some ideas brewing for you there if you're watching. I'll leave it there. Have a good one. Hey, just a little bonus bit, or should I say like a post-credit bit. this little thing at the bottom, this that holds the candle in, what I forgot to mention is that it does have a tendency to sometimes stick at the bottom of the candle, and usually it's glued in place quite firmly. And the way I get this out, I either use tweezers or this is like a tooth pick thing I use for crafting purposes. Tweezers works quite nicely, but like I said, you've got to be very careful because this is glass. It can break and can cause cuts and things. So and the other method I use, I put this through the dishwasher, and usually the heat will melt the glue that's holding it in place, so a little bit mucky there at the bottom, and this is going to need another wash out. So sometimes, yeah, these have a little tendency to stay in place, but they can be picked out, and sometimes they do. Oh, hold on, Lincoln's just popped in the room, so I'm just going to leave it there for now. Hi, Lincoln. That's my son. He's on in service day. We'll leave it there. This is for a second time. Hi, Lincoln. Bye for now.